everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Blatant with me.
What is your name?
Take a guess, Caitlin Jenner. And alongside me, we've got my colleague. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
It's Donald Trump. How's it?
Donald Trump.
Yeah,
How's
thanks.
it? Just came from. How was duck hunting? How's duck season?
That's
Oh,
good,
we
man.
We didn't chat about that. How is duck
it's getting
season?
wintry in the US now, so it's duck hunting's a big thing we do there in the US.
Okay.
Oh.
So when a chauvinistic, misogynistic piece of shit like yourself goes duck hunting,
Yes.
what are the basics? If there's what do people keep in mind when to do this?
We talk a lot about how much women suck and like how we're trying to make their rights, like how we're trying to remove women's rights.
Yeah.
So it's not so much duck hunting, more sort of misogyny, low-key racism, obviously a bit of that.
Yeah.
And
Very
we're trying to
subtle,
figure out how to take people's rights away. That's
Interesting.
That's
Cool. Well, I wish you good luck.
Thanks,
I'll definitely vote for you again. I mean,
Good.
I voted.
You obviously did, as a strong, independent Republican woman yourself.
Excuse me? No, he's right. Okay, well, guys, as you can tell, we are dressed quite excitedly today. It's a very special occasion. Myself and Andrew have got a house party after this. We're very, very much excited, and the theme is America, which
Make
is quite
America
cool.
great again.
And we touched on that last episode, so I don't want to go too much into that again. But maybe the silly side, because that was one of my topics, was what are some of the fun, silly things? Instead of being negative, there's a lot of stuff we hate about America. What is ridiculous
Nothing
and
I hate
silly,
about America.
but quite fun? What is the funnest, silliest thing America has given to the world? That is, it's stupid, but it makes you feel good.
The funnest, silliest thing. Okay,
Yeah,
you've
like
obviously thought about this, so you should
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
You should answer that question.
So mine is deep fried food. Anything that's deep fried. I'm not saying that they maybe were the first people to do it, but they've deep fried everything.
Yeah.
They've deep fried everything you could think of. Ice creams, you deep fry hamburger, deep fried chicken sandwich, deep fried turkey leg. I know turkey's not a big thing, yeah, but we've had turkey before.
I don't understand the big thing with
It's-
turkey though, because I think it's actually pretty horrible. I don't like turkey as much. Chicken's nicer than turkey. I don't.
But can you really taste the difference? Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
turkey's-
I can't. So for me, it's just like meatier, a bigger piece of chicken. Or a bigger chicken. Sorry, but more bites. So if you've got a turkey drumstick on the plate, you don't have to dish up 3 chicken breasts. So it's quantity.
Fair enough.
So yeah, listen, they've got the deep fried thing going on. Awesome. Fantastic. They've got water parks / adventure centers. That's a cool one. I'm going to open up a bit, yeah. So I'm scared of roller coasters, okay?
Really?
Yeah, I'm a little bitch, eh? So I've
Okay.
been on 1 or 2, but much to my dismay. But I do think the idea of a theme park and water park as well, it's fun, it's crazy, it's very destructive to the environment, a water park. You know how many billions of liters of water that is. But like we said, we're not going to dwell on that.
But fuck it.
But fuck it. Hey, skater, fuck it. But it's fun. And
I like
think-
how you've got the hair flick going.
Yeah, no,
already.
I've
You've
worn
been
this-
wearing that wig for all of like 3 minutes.
Well, I slept in it last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The homeless guy I picked up said he wouldn't fuck me unless I was wearing it, so I had to. And then we were cuddling and we fell asleep.
All right.
So I think, a theme park is fun. It's not necessarily the roller coasters and the crazy, fast-moving, ridiculous machines. More like the light-hearted stuff, the teacups that go round and round.
Do you like
the
that?
memorabilia, the movie statue warehouse? If you go to like some of these theme parks, it's just crazy cool stuff to do there, and you can waste a whole day there, and your whole bank account as well, I assume. Have you went to America? You were at the States last year.
Yeah.
Did you go to any sort of a theme park?
No.
Anything like that?
No, I just went to the Statue of Liberty. That was a stupid waste of time.
What?
As you can hear, it's raining
Yeah,
and
guys.
thundering. So our audio quality is top quality.
It
usually.
is top quality.
But-
I mean, we're using a road. You can't see it, but it's here.
It is right there. Okay. No. So I went to the Statue of Liberty. So it's not a theme park. It's a big statue. I don't know.
It's
if
not a
you're
theme
aware.
park. Hold on. Yeah.
So what a waste of time.
but
Like,
why?
Because
Is
guess
this
what?
like
Guess what? I've seen the Statue of Liberty, and guess what it looks like in real life.
covered in bird shit.
Exactly this.
Yeah.
Looks exactly the same as I know what this damn thing looks like.
Yeah,
Now
from-
I've gone all the way from South Africa to America, taken this damn ferry, and then we have to, it takes I don't know, an hour to get there, whatever. Then you get there, then you're, it's just paying.
What's
paying.
admission? Can you remember?
No, it's lots, like $40 or something.
Yes. Just to climb up.
We didn't even climb up. No, that's extra.
Oh.
No, I just stood at the base, going, right, good. I know this
Cool.
is very much what I expected. It's green.
Yeah. This is adequate.
It's quite impressive. But I don't know if it's worth. Don't bother. It's not worth it.
If you had
It's not worth going to the Statue of Liberty.
If someone had to say, go to the Eiffel Tower and look at it from the bottom, or go to the Statue of Liberty and look at it from the bottom, which one would be more exhilarating?
Eiffel Tower. I've been to the Eiffel Tower, so
Okay. Same here, yeah. It was pretty cool. I was fortunate enough
I've
to have
climbed all the way to the top of the Eiffel Tower. So
Hey, man. Leg season deluxe.
Yeah.
Your veins also throbbing
Yeah.
at the top of that high.
And the Eiffel Tower is actually really impressive.
It really is.
I think it's great. But
It's more of a marvel than what...
the Statue of Liberty, it's pretty. It's nice. Interestingly enough, the inside of the Statue of Liberty, I think, is designed by the guy who designed the Eiffel Tower, Pierre Eiffel. In fact, I mean, Eiffel Tower is given to... I mean, Statue of Liberty is given by France to America. It's great.
as a sign of...
Peace and stuff. Friendship.
friendship.
Anyway.
As a sign of docking. Yeah.
So, Eiffel Tower is great. Statue of Liberty... It's impressive. I like this. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's just not... I don't know. I think there are better things to do. I mean, there's so many cool things to do in New York. One of them is not the Statue of Liberty. A waste of time.
Okay.
Because, yeah, it's a whole day. Like, that will take the entire day.
Yeah.
There's no, hey, let's pop off to the Statue of Liberty. Ah, there it is. Let's go back. I mean, it's on an island for a start. Liberty Island. So, to get there, you have to actually... And you have to queue! This is why
Kill me now.
If I have to go to America again, look, luckily my sister's got a bit of a back issue, so she doesn't walk so great. So that means we skip those queues.
I was about to, where's the luck? Where's the luck?
The
And then
luck,
explain.
so we could skip those queues because my sister's got the, she's had a back injury, so she doesn't walk so good. So excellent, lucky us.
Yeah, you played that card.
We played
a
that
lot.
card, and that's a 2-hour queue
Yeah.
just to get on the ferry. 2 hours, then more queuing. So it's like a whole day of queuing. And the security is tighter than the airports. Like they, full body scan, cavity search, anal check,
Yeah.
the whole thing. They
that's
sniff
cute.
the dogs.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, horrible. Sorry.
Yeah.
For me,
Anyway.
anal search, as you can
So
imagine.
it's
I'm in
just,
character.
it's a nightmare. It was a nightmare, and then you.
I hope you guys can't see my balls. Okay. Okay, thank you. So what I wanted to move on to the as obviously it's a bit of an American episode and we're celebrating America because of our party tonight.
But why is the theme America? I mean,
we're gonna ask that.
We're
We're gonna
now
ask
in
that to the party
October.
guys.
There's no big. I mean, it's Halloween. I suppose it's Halloween at the end of the month.
What happened? When's Thanksgiving?
I'm just drinking this beer, by the way.
Yeah, just don't show them what it is.
Why?
Don't show them that it's Heineken.
What does it matter?
It's product placement and being sued and stuff like that.
You can't get sued
So I
for
put mine in
showing
the glass.
You can't get sued for showing a product.
You can't get sued for showing Castle Light. Now available in 440. Okay.
Fuck you.
So listen, that was
That
that was the birthday girl's request, and
Right.
that's what she wants. And often when we go to these house parties, as you'll see later, it's debaucherous,
Cool.
and we
cool.
always stick to it.
Nice.
So here's my first official topic. I know we've just chatted a lot. Was pets. The crazy, weird types of pets we've had as kids along the way, and maybe what you've seen. And I'll start off by my top 3 that I've owned as a kid. And I
Right.
think out there's been a lot more weirder pets. And where do you draw the line between a pet and bringing in a sick animal, then it becomes more like a companion? So I've had a yellow anaconda.
There's albino anaconda.
No, just a yellow. You get green yellow, and then you get an albino. No, you went hunting for those other. Donald Trump. So listen,
not anacondas.
No, okay.
Just
So
albino.
you get 2 species of anaconda, green and yellow. Green is the heavier one, yellow slightly less heavier, but still a fierce, savage animal. It's not like a corn snake or a brown house snake where it kind of gets used to you. It's an anaconda. It's always aggressive.
So this was an actual anaconda.
An actual yellow
Like from
anaconda.
the movie Anaconda.
Yeah, but in the movie Anaconda, they base that off of a green anaconda. So there's 2 genuine species. The yellow anaconda.
You should have brought an anaconda here to show us. Like,
nah, dude, I just.
what's that?
We're all out.
That's Steve Irwin.
Before he
died.
got stabbed by a stingray.
How's that for an ironic death?
Yeah,
That is the single most. If he was eaten by a crocodile, that would have been more.
Yeah, but I think it was still a cool way to go because you didn't get
stabbed through the heart.
Yeah.
Come on.
You didn't die in
through the
traffic
heart.
or get like get
Through the
West Nile
heart with
virus.
Can you imagine getting stabbed through? How did he die? Oh, your dad's dead. How did
Sorry,
he die?
this is
stabbed
too
through the
easy.
heart. No, you have to wear that.
No,
the wig.
no. I've had enough. Then after taking it off, you have to take your wig off.
I'm not taking my hat off.
Your wig.
my
off
wig.
the hat.
No, I can't take.
No, fuck that.
Stabbed through the heart, man. That is a cool way to die.
That
That's
is a
how
cool
I
one.
want to die.
Okay.
Stabbed through the heart.
Let's finish this episode and I can oblige.
Okay.
Yeah, you just don't shut the fuck up. Yellow anaconda.
Hey, I can interrupt you. This doesn't matter.
No.
This is a stupid podcast.
It's not
this has
stupid.
no meaning.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, carry on with your.
The yellow anaconda got too big and I got too scared of it and we got rid of it.
How old are you?
I was like 12, 13.
Imagine your parents walk in. Baron, are you touching yourself? And you're going. and they're thinking,
He's
oh,
wanking.
she's
He's
wanking.
having a little tug.
And
Give him
then
Byron.
and you there's fucking anacondas around your neck.
But even then, that's how I like to climax. I'm like, okay, anaconda, let go. And I was like, ugh. There's a fetish out there. There's a market for that, people. Don't act surprised. Yellow anaconda was the craziest, right?
Right, yellow anaconda.
Then there were spiders, but those aren't pets. That's again, this is where we draw the line because we went to
Look,
Sodwana Bay.
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Fucking reptiles and arachnids are not pets.
Yeah, no.
They don't know that they are your pet. They
So-
don't even know that you exist. Like a dog, it knows you exist. Like it knows Byron. Hey dog, the dog will be like, hey Byron, you know. But a spider doesn't know. It's even. It doesn't know where it is.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. It's
Well, I
just
told
another
them, I
object.
said, listen, we're in
It's the
Edenvale, bud.
stupidest.
And he So what happened was,
Okay.
listen, I know it's ridiculous, but as a
is.
kid, when you get the opportunity to have some sort of a foreign animal, and you're me, I'm like, sign me up. So we caught these two orb spiders, the wild orb spiders. They, the big long
So
ones.
they
with
weren't tarantulas.
No, not like that. That's cruel. Okay, I suppose what I did was also cruel. We caught them in the wild and brought them back. So it's an orb spider. Google it if you want, you guys. It's quite a scary fucking looking. It looks like nightmare spiders. Not like Encourage a Cuddly Dog, that one scene where the spider was going.
It has those long spindly legs and round.
and then a big abdomen.
Doesn't it have those horrible webs? Are they the ones
Yes.
that have those yellow webs?
So their webs are known for. So you get garden orb spiders and you get wild orb spiders. So we were in Sodwana Bay and we caught the wild orb. True story. Google it. They make spider webs strong enough that they catch the odd bird.
Oh.
They span huge, massive webs, 3,
I like
4
to
meters
catch
wide.
birds too.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. I'm
But
talking about
these-
ladies.
I'm
Mike.
talking about divorcees.
I'm at that age now.
Yeah. What did you,
Divorcees.
like 28.
33.
So,
Carry
just to
on.
finish on that, the spiders, so they can obviously spin webs that are capable of catching little tiny birds. And I was like, cool.
Shame. Did you save the birds?
No,
or?
fuck that.
Oh.
If anything, I tortured the spiders. I didn't torture them. I brought them into Edenvale, which I could have
Which
taken
is-
them to bed. Like, no, not Edenvale. Take
Oh.
us to the
We're
city.
recording in Edenvale today.
Yeah.
In Joburg.
Oh, yeah, because the last two
But the
episodes were
audience would know that because the background will look exactly the same.
identical. Unless
Yeah.
we didn't sort that soft spot out over here, which I think we did. The lighting was a bit of a...
Anyway,
thing.
okay.
So it was the orb spiders, brought them back here when I used to stay inside that part there. And what happened was, because I'm an idiot, put them in a tank, a converted fish to spider tank. We just did a few modifications, as one does.
Mods, I think.
A few mods, yeah. Put a spoiler. And obviously, spiders have this little thing called intercourse.
Oh,
They fuck.
do they?
Yeah.
So you didn't know you had a male and a female?
No. Which is the odds are probably quite high that you could grab.
Odds are probably 50-50. I
Yeah.
imagine.
So these spiders
They don't have 74 genders like us.
No, they don't, unfortunately. Of which one, behold, this one.
Yeah.
And obviously they had a couple of thousand babies. I don't know how it works. It's a couple of thousand or 10,000. And they were all over my room and I started getting bitten. And we had to get my room fumigated. And I couldn't go in there for 2 days.
No, you fucking kidding
Swear
me.
to God, you can ask Nick Darvel. No, I promise you. So yeah, these little bastards got everywhere, started getting little spots and stuff. And then my parents were like, oh, well, obviously, because I drew, what do you call when you draw? Drew. It's beer.
You drew?
So I drilled holes into the plastic lid of the fish
And these
tank.
fucking
So
little
they could
babies-
breathe. Yeah, and the holes were like this big.
And you
a
were
bit-
convinced that the baby spiders wouldn't climb out
No,
the
no,
holes.
no. Why would they? They
How
love
old
it in
were
the
you?
tank. This was before the
24.
anaconda. This was before the... I'm 24. No, it's also like 12, 11, 12.
Alright.
So that was bad. The spiders, they got everywhere. We had to get the room fumigated. My parents were like bleak, but they're like, you got bitten. I think he's learned his lesson. Like just little spots everywhere. It was horrific. So that was that.
So they murdered your pets?
Yeah.
Effectively. Can you imagine if
Effectively.
you had like if your dogs mated and then you had to kill
But dogs don't
kill
have
them?
1,000 puppies at once because that's manageable. I mean, that's not manageable. A few puppies is manageable.
Would you?
If
Okay.
one female, if a bitch, because I could say that if a bitch has a whole whack of puppies, she's not going to have.
Let's say
100
okay,
plus.
but let's say that your dog has. Let's say
Unless it's a Disney movie.
that the dog has 1,000 puppies. Would you fumigate?
Yes.
Would you fumigate? Like, would you?
I suppose, based on what
Just
society
saying.
thinks of me at the time, have people been doing that
I mean,
practice?
are the lives of spiders any less valuable than the lives of dogs, Byron?
No.
Yes,
They-
they literally are. But okay.
No, I was trying to be PC, honestly. Trump, look at you. You can say what you want. Okay, then the third most ridiculous animal that we ever had.
All right.
I actually can't think of it. Oh, it's probably a bird. Probably had these ringneck parrots, and they were just crazy, screaming, shouting all day. some can be disciplined, some can be trained, some don't give a fuck ever. And you got to live with that. And they scream and shout until one day it flies away and you're actually like, we're not going to look for it. No, he got away. Let's just fold up, pack up shop, and carry on with our lives. Because it was more of an irritating animal. It wasn't too crazy.
If you see on Facebook, anytime you see on Facebook somebody who's got a missing parrot,
Yeah.
and it's like an African grey, and it's like, why are you putting a picture of the African grey there? Because all African greys look exactly the same.
not my little jelly bean.
Like,
no,
unless it's got like a broken, like a fucked foot or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I've seen hundreds. I don't know, not hundreds. Okay, so we lost our cat once. It came back though, but we lost this cat.
Ons
and
poes is back.
yeah. So so we lost this cat,
Yeah.
and so my parents, I mean, my father's likes cats a lot, so.
Yeah.
So we had, so I went onto Facebook and I joined all these like lost pet forums, right?
Mm-hmm.
But be a big mistake because, so then we found the cat the same day. But I was too lazy to because then I thought, okay, I better stay on the Lost Pet forum or whatever, like Lost Pets SA and Lost Pets Joburg and Lost Pets Pretoria, whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought I better stay on this because, hey, one day maybe I'll see like a dog and then be like, hey, fuck, I know that dog. I saw it on Facebook.
500 Rand reward.
No, whatever.
Done.
And then there's all these people with these lost parrots. Now, first of all, if your parrot flies away, that parrot's never coming back. It flew away. It wanted to go away.
Yeah.
Left. So
It escaped.
It
That's
escaped.
the term. It's a word for that. It's
It
called
escaped.
escaped.
Like a prison inmate. It's not we've lost the prison inmate.
Yeah.
He escaped.
Yeah.
The parrot wasn't happy with you anymore. You probably suck. So the parrot was like, fuck
You're a
this,
shit
I'm out.
human, yeah.
I'm going.
Imagine that parrot's name was Houdini. He escaped again, Houdini. Okay.
Anyway, but all the parrots look the same. So, I don't know.
But all parrots look the same, but at any given
They
time.
have personalities.
Yeah.
But those personalities, I think, are all the same.
Yeah.
Because they've got like, when a parrot talks, it's like it's the voice coming out of somebody else's soul. Because it sounds so much like a person, like a disembodied person. Goes, fuck, I don't know what they say. What do parrots say?
Hello, happy birthday.
Yeah,
Hey, Michelle's home, Hong Kong. Like that.
yeah. But it sounds like it's coming from like a disembodied
It does.
person.
That's the creepy thing.
Maybe you should like make that like a vibration alarm instead of a
I did
loud
the one time, and then you commented on that because we couldn't hear it.
No, well, I don't know.
That's our 20-minute timer, by
Yeah,
the
because
way.
our camera.
So to wrap up on the bird thing, what are the odds of there being more than 100 parrots lost at once? So
I think very high. Because
Like within
they're flying
the
animals.
Joburg area.
Probably.
No, but they're not wild.
They used to be.
So that means at any given time, there's 100 irresponsible owners that all fucked up on the same day. So if they put their post up on that day, there's 99 other possible parrots that are lost.
Tragic story.
Tragic story. Moral of the story is, don't get a parrot.
No.
Get a real animal.
All right, we're back on. What's the show's name? Blatant.
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 Blatant. Yeah.
100 views.
100 views,
2
yeah.
weeks.
So yeah, first
Not bad.
video, we're 100. Second video, I think it's around about the 60s or the 70s.
Yeah,
so,
but that first video was up for 2 weeks before the second one.
yeah. So miracles do happen. I believe there's a little,
I got a problem,
not a little, a big problem.
I've got a big problem, man. So I'll tell you.
I got a big
I'll
problem.
tell you why America's great and South Africa sucks. Okay?
Okay.
Because we have things called what the fuck? SEOs. You know what that stands for, Byron? Tell the
Search
people.
engine
Tell-
optimizer.
No. Tell the people.
No, I just tried and I got it wrong.
SEOs. State. It's SOEs.
Oh, it says- I was right and you're wrong. Okay.
State-owned enterprises.
State-owned enterprises.
This is so when the communist government of South Africa, known as the ANC, took over from the apartheid government, they said, "Hey, look at all these fucking cool companies these evil imperialists started. They started, Telkom, Eskom, Spoornet, Transnet, Iscor. I mean, the list goes on. SABC, all these companies, government-owned companies. Now, I don't know if you know anything about how badly governments run companies. Very badly. Especially the current government. They're absolutely useless because all they see it is a way to steal money.
Like organized crime.
Yeah, pretty much.
Organized
Exactly.
chaos,
It's
yeah.
pretty much just organized crime. But I mean, okay, so
And you
it's just...
enforce the policies that help make that organization run smoothly.
Exactly. Well, the problem is these organizations now, 20 years down the line, run so badly that they're completely bankrupt. So we've got this one called Telkom.
Heard of them?
You've heard of them.
Heard of them?
So Telkom is they supply us with phone lines, and it's like, man, it's like in America, what do they call it? They've got Comcast, cable companies, and they've got AT&T.
That's what we said at the same time.
So the thing with I've got my cell phone is on Vodacom, which is owned by Vodafone. That's a private company. They're quite efficient, but the problem is they've got shitty. They don't have proper data options available, which is dumb. So I want a Telkom. They also do cell phones. I want a Telkom contract so that I can get 2 gigs a month. You know, I mean,
did you say one or want?
Want.
Okay.
I want a Telkom contract. So because actually, even though it's sort of 50% owned by the state, their mobile operation's quite good. But the problem is I had a fixed line because I had ADSL. Okay. So for 2 years, I had this ADSL connection. And at the beginning of this year, I wrote them an email. I phoned them and I said, okay, look, I want to cancel my landline. All I've got is, for some reason, I have to rent for 200 Rand a month. I have to rent a landline from Telkom just so I can have ADSL.
Okay.
So that's nothing. I mean, there's some guy who comes and he...
But you still got to pay that fee every month. Yeah. Along with your ADSL package, whatever that
Yes,
was.
correct.
Yeah,
so,
but it adds up. It adds up.
It does. So I said to Telkom, okay, Telkom, listen, it's been good, but it's not working out.
Bye. You try to say goodbyes. This way.
I try to say
Do we have a clinger? Yeah. Do we have a stage 5 clinger?
Seriously.
We got a clinger. Run.
So it's like, man, I don't know. I've had much easier breakups than my breakup with Telkom. Like a divorce, a horrible, horrible divorce, is a much smoother process than my breakup with Telkom, because so they said, no, you have to fucking fill in a piece of paper, scan it. So they send you this document, you print the document, then you say, okay, that's it. Dear Telkom, it's over. You fill this piece of paper in. Then you scan a piece of paper and then email that to them.
Prehistoric.
And then they're going to sort it. Fine. So this was at the end of January because I got LTE. Fine. Great. 30 megabits per second. Great. And it's fast. Okay.
Yeah.
That was easy to sort out. But anyway. So Telkom eventually does nothing. And so I figure I've done my due diligence. I've sent the email to, I don't know what this woman's name is, but I sent the email to her. And she never replied. Bitch.
And how long ago was this?
Actually quite typical. I just want to say I send a lot of messages to women and they don't reply. And I don't know why. But so this woman didn't reply and I thought, fine. She probably got the email. And it's over now.
She got the message?
She got the message, it's over. But no. I got another bill the next month for 200 Rand.
If I may interject here, surely they confirm your receiving of it, and that's what you were waiting for.
Well, I was waiting for like the final invoice because I still owed them for the previous month's payment. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna get the last invoice, pay it, that'll be done. Instead, they billed me for another month. So I was like, okay, this is a problem. So I thought, okay, they have cancelled my line. I don't have ADSL anymore. Like they actually cancelled the line. Like the line stopped working.
Don't have it in your.
Yeah, well, no. The line just doesn't work anymore. So somebody did switch it off, but somebody didn't switch it off. They didn't press this guy isn't with us anymore.
Yeah, stop taking his money. Yeah, his account.
Luckily, I don't have a stop order with these people because a debit order because I've paid them 3,000 Rand by now.
Oh, okay. So you don't have a debit order. No, you're getting EFTs all the time.
I'm getting billed. So anyway, the point is, the upshot is they've been billing me every month since February. So I thought, fuck, this is a nightmare. And I've just actually eventually I stopped asking them to cancel. I said, oh well, I'm just going to ignore them. They're so useless that it doesn't matter. I mean, I've got I'm on Vodacom on my phone. I've got LTE with MWeb, so I don't have to worry about these.
And you've got proof of the original cancellation.
Yeah,
so you're not in trouble. You're not liable to any.
I thought, screw this, man. Like, there's such a massive hegemonic nightmare that like to actually do anything with these people is a nightmare. But here comes my problem. The other day, I was busy on my phone and I gesticulated as I do, and it flew out of my hand and landed on the floor, and it's fucked. My phone's fucked.
That little crappy Samsung?
No, the other one.
Oh, hence the crappy Samsung.
So now I've got no phone. The screen just went black. Remember we were supposed to record that day and I phoned you. I said,
that's the whole thing, yeah. And I was hung in there.
Yes.
So it's fine.
Hey, how about the Springboks last week, my brother? Talk about that. What a fucking nightmare. All right, so anyway.
So where does that leave you
so
now?
it leaves me. I want to then get a contract finally, another contract from Telkom, because I think I'm going to get a data only contract. They've got a nice. I want to get the Nokia 7 Plus. It runs stock Android. This is what I want.
Hey, Android for Andrew.
Yeah. So I thought, okay, great. So I go there. They say, no, sorry, you still owe us 2,000 rand. So I said, no, I don't. I've tried to cancel. I phoned and phoned and phoned and phoned and phoned. They don't answer the phone. They don't answer the phone. They don't answer the phone. This is a telecommunications company, and they don't answer the phone. Eventually, I got hold of somebody, and she said she would do it, but then nothing happened. Then I eventually got hold of a chat bot. I actually talked to a human, but chatting, and it turns out they're better because they can speak English because they have to actually be able to spell.
Yeah.
So obviously, I think the IQ is at least 10 points higher. So I thought, fuck yes.
Yeah. Let me chat to one of these.
And then they sent me an email saying your phone line has been cancelled and reverted back to the 1st of February. Thank you. Hallelujah. Aww. Sorted. So I go to the Telkom shop and I say, okay, they've cancelled my line. All I want to do is pay them. They say, no, it's going to take another 60 days before you can pay us.
Before we can accept cash.
Yes.
Before we can accept currency.
So now I'm standing in the Telkom shop.
What the fuck is happening? Okay.
I want to go postal on this. I want to kill. This is the 4th time I've been in this shop. Anyway, the Griselda, if you're listening, this woman called Griselda is helping me. I got an SMS from Telkom asking me how Griselda's doing. Griselda, I'm disappointed in you. I'll tell you why, Byron. Because they cancelled my landline, but this morning I got another invoice from Telkom saying not only have they reconnected my fucking fixed landline, but for an extra 400 rand, they've included another voice service that for some reason.
For 400 rand?
Yeah.
What does the voice
I
service
don't know.
do?
So I've got for 230 rand, they've given me a reconnection fee, obviously, because that's how much it costs to send the guy out to reconnect my line.
Fuck me.
And for 400 bucks, I can now also use my line to phone people or something. I don't know. I don't have a phone. It's plugged into my fucking phone line, but...
So how are you going to phone...
So now I owe them 3,000 rand. And I've got an active phone line from scratch. And so I'll never get a fucking cell phone contract again. And I'm going to get blacklisted eventually.
Yeah. So
I'm going to have no credit because I owe these people eventually. And so I don't know what to do. So Griselda, if you're listening, please, let's talk again. Let's see if we can do this again. I'm thinking I'm going to... We're going to have to do this again because you said to me, you said you were going to sort it out for me. Personally, I was there for an hour. She went to the back. She went to the fucking back.
When you go to the back, things are getting done.
I don't know what she did at the back, but she talked to somebody. She said, Andrew, I'm going to help you. I am going to help you. I can see how this has been months and months of issues.
I can see you've been through a lot.
So Griselda, if you're listening, fuck you, because now I'm back to the beginning. I am further than I was 6 months ago.
So how many more months will this go on for?
Forever. I think it's forever. I think this is going to be for the rest of my life. And I've got this shitty Samsung that doesn't work properly because I can't have a cell phone.
Just by the way, Andrew threw this phone against the desk just now. It was fucking hilarious.
Anyway,
and it's still fine.
So that's my story. I just thought I had to get that.
No, that's fine.
This was this morning that this happened to me. I wanted to cry. That's why I'm in such a terrible mood. That's why I got you in this fucking ratty.
But to be honest with you, you are one of 10,000 people who that has happened
10,000, I think.
Okay, 100,000. Yeah. So if anyone else, we encourage you guys to maybe comment in the section and we can bitch about it.
How about actually comment? Nobody's commented. We haven't even got a fuck you.
Yeah.
Your
everyone,
show
like I said,
sucks.
everyone comments on you tell me all this bullshit on WhatsApp, which is fine. Put it on YouTube just so there's a bit of activity there.
Just say, you suck, you're not good,
Byron.
this show's boring, whatever.
I can see your tits from here. Say it there just so we get some comments. Even the bad stuff.
Link, subscribe.
If people hear that story in particular, I'd encourage someone to come here and talk with us about that. I think the more people that bitch about it, because Carte Blanche, they'll talk about it, but they'll just do all those cool cutaways and Derek will walk into the room.
But this is why America's better. This is why, because the government, because if this was a fucking private company, if this was MWeb or Vodacom, this would be sorted out by now. But because there's a government mouth-breathing moron, troglodyte, cave-dwelling fool, like virtually unable to think. This is who I'm dealing with. Like, it's this lumbering beast of an organization that I have to deal with.
No, listen.
Byron, this is causing me serious PTSD. Like
I mean-
I'm gonna kill someone. I want to kill. Just saying.
We should have a camera rolling for that if you do kill someone.
Cool.
Do you think you have it in you to literally kill someone? Not a Telkom employee.
Listen, no, a Telkom employee.
Only.
Well,
What about like, listen, we got 12 pedophiles on death row here. We don't want to kill them. You want to stab them? You're like, no. Where's the Telkom employee? Bring.
you know, I
You
don't know
guys
any
are fine.
those they didn't do anything to me. Like
Yeah.
they're bad, I suppose. Like whatever.
What's the worst thing someone's ever done to you?
No, let's not talk about that. What do you mean the worst thing anybody like?
Okay, but let's so we can talk about it. Not the time that your uncle held you down and raped you. I'm sorry, dude.
Jeez,
No, what? So, has someone ever backstabbed you? Have you been backstabbed and you hold a grudge to this day? I don't have to mention the person.
Yeah, a couple.
Was it me?
No.
Ironic laugh there.
I don't know. Nothing has ever. Yeah. I've been abandoned in England once.
Aish. Oh, wow.
Okay, so I went just after. So in 2005, my friend and I decided we were gonna do this like Euro trip thing. You know, like woo, Euro
Gnarly,
trip.
bro.
Yeah.
Europe, man.
So he went to England to go and work. You know, like idiot South Africans do. And like you did. Anyway, but anyway, he went to go work there and he was a fucking bartender. No, a bricklayer or a roofer or something.
Yeah, but don't
Shit,
laugh
I don't
at that.
know.
Those looks make money.
Yeah,
Doing
whatever.
something
It doesn't matter
with your
what he did.
hands.
So he was doing that and he was staying in England and he'd
Yeah.
been there for about 6 months. So anyway, I organized this trip. I booked bus tickets, plane tickets, accommodation in Italy and Germany. All sorts of stuff. Had it all sorted out. Lots of emails. Hey, Aaron. Oh, yeah, said his name. Anyway,
Hey, Taryn. He said
I
Taryn.
tested Taryn. Anyway, so I said, okay, cool, dude. But I'll see you there. You know, that was at a time I went to go and see this girl. She also screwed me over. But anyway, that's a different story. I went there, flew all the way to Germany to see this chick.
Oh, my gosh.
All the fucking way to Germany. Okay. Anyway, so I'm in Germany, and he's gonna meet me. No, first I'm in Amsterdam. He's gonna meet me in Amsterdam.
Club Wandersex.
Yeah. So no, I first went to England. I saw him in England.
Yes.
Then I left
Okay.
from England to go, and we're gonna meet up in Amsterdam. He's got work to do. We're gonna meet up in Amsterdam, right?
Yes.
Cool. So I go to Amsterdam, and my friend who I met in Amsterdam, she works at the zoo, the crazy Dutch Amsterdam Zoo.
Oh, yeah.
She works at the zoo.
Yeah, we've
Anyway,
got zebras.
so he was supposed to be there, but he didn't pitch. I was like, that's very strange.
Maybe he's late.
No, he's late. This guy went to school with me, my best friend in high school. So I said, okay, that's cool. Well, I have to go. Like, so I left his ticket to Germany. There, tickets and stuff.
There, we're being there.
At the Amsterdam Zoo, yeah. And I left and I buggered off. And he said, and then I just didn't hear from him. Went to Germany. He didn't pitch, and I was like, dude, where the fuck are you? And then I was supposed to go to Italy with him. He just disappeared off the face of the earth. Then, like 2 weeks later, eventually, no, I was all
That's
alone.
like bizarre.
Like alone.
It's like alien probing bizarre.
I ended up in a youth hostel in Germany, dude. Now listen, that's alone in a youth hostel in December in Germany.
Yeah.
November. I was the only person there.
Aish.
That was just when that movie Hostel came out.
Yeah.
So I'm the only guy at this youth hostel.
Waiting to get
And
kidnapped.
they've got a curfew of 10 p.m.
Because of shit like that.
A
Because people get.
curfew? I'm like, what do you mean a curfew? I'm 21 years old. I don't need a curfew.
I don't need a curfew. I'm a 21-year-old.
You must not please ensure that you are back before 10 p.m., please.
Or else the Pokemon will come.
So they were very upset
Yeah.
that, like, so I didn't end up staying at the youth hostel.
Yeah.
Hostel. I ended up staying with this girl's
Because you didn't want to get raped, yeah.
foster family, not foster family, what, like exchange family,
Yeah.
whatever. But that's a whole other story.
A foster family means you adopted your
These
parents
Germans, man.
instead of the other way. That's
Anyway, he never pitched.
what was the reason in the end?
No, never a reason given. I think it was.
Have they found him to date? Is he
Yes,
back on
no,
Earth?
he's alive. He's a big time Bible basher now.
Oh boy.
You know how these guys go. I think he was on serious drugs or something. But anyway, eventually he just denied all of this. He denied that we had arranged this trip at all. So I was like, what? And so I sent his mother all the emails like between us. And I was like,
I'm
could
not
you just
hiding
tell your
anything."
son to pay back the money?
Yeah.
And eventually he did pay me back. No, he didn't. I can't remember if he actually paid me back.
Do you
but
think that
he did.
weekend he joined a cult?
I
So
don't know
people
what
join
happened.
cults, things are never on. There's always
Yeah, look,
unanswered.
From there, I haven't.
things.
I think since then I've seen him twice since then. That was like 10 years ago.
Once on that
13.
billboard. holding a Bible. One on the televangelist channel. On one
Yeah, he's very weird now, man. Like really.
Sorry, that's
So yeah,
that's just arbitrary. That's
it
weird.
kind of ruined my whole.
Yeah,
month.
listen,
it
we're going
ruined-
to Europe, best
Yeah.
friends, best mates. Let's try all these things out,
Yeah,
and then
didn't pitch.
did you still get some fridge magnets and some memorabilia from the?
No, I remember it being one of the worst times of my life. Like it really was horrible.
Did you not have fun in Amsterdam? Because I mean, they're this.
Well, I was only there for a day. We were only there in Amsterdam. We actually only went to Amsterdam so we could get the Schengen visa
Oh, yeah,
because we
it's
actually knew
fucking-
people in Amsterdam.
Yeah,
So,
that's a mission. Man.
but I wouldn't have got anyway.
I went to, if I may, I went to Amsterdam. I'll keep this one quick. Saw a sex show. It was insane. I'm sure there's a lot of our viewers have seen one. Every sex show you go to, they'll do a few different things because you got a few of the different performers in the night. And the one, the woman, she called me up because I was like, "Yeah, I'm a volunteer. I would love to. Please call me up." And she went up there. And long story short, I ended up pulling a ribbon out of her vagina.
A ribbon.
A long red ribbon.
How did she get it in there?
She crams it up there before,
But does it come out like it's on a spool?
No,
Like,
it
did
just
come...
it just comes out. She gets the first piece and gives it to you, but you're looking down Main Street, so you know it's coming from there. It's not.
Okay, it's not
and
an
there's-
illusion.
No, she's fully naked. It's the craziest thing ever. And you pull this long ribbon. It's like a wireless ribbon. You like
Was
tie
it,
gift to it and stuff. It's
was it-
beautiful.
What type of ribbon? Oh, like so it wasn't a material ribbon.
It was
it a
material.
bit,
It was
it a bit
materialish.
slippery?
No,
or
not even.
dry?
Not even. Yeah, it was
Huh.
weirdly enough.
I would have
Um,
thought that if it's been there for any length, did she walk on?
Yeah,
and then the
she-
ribbon was already there. You didn't see her.
No, she walked on, she
Cram
does
it
this, she
up.
calls someone up, and you sit down, and then she lies down, she goes like that, sorry, it's just chopped at the bottom there, and then she does that, and you pull.
But this isn't a very good show. I mean, it's not very. I mean,
Oh, it's fantastic. There's this one
Why?
woman with huge boobs, skinny woman with huge boobs, also brings a guy up there, and she does this, and she rubs, and then she goes, da 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 da, and she whacked this guy's face with her boobs, like, so it's hitting hard like that, hectic, proper booby smash.
Shit,
And
man.
that was more funny than sexually arousing. That's what it's supposed
I
to
don't
be.
think any of those things are sexually arousing.
No, I don't think so. The woman, and then one of the other things, a woman put a Cokie in a vagina, and she wrote "Happy Birthday" on a guy's chest, which was quite a nice sentiment because it was some guy's birthday, and she does that, and she goes HAPPY, you know.
How do you get to that point? Like,
Talent.
as a woman, like, how do you go? You know what I could do? I don't know, go to work at McDonald's or whatever. But also, I could put writing instruments in my vagina, and then I can write on people. I
Yeah.
could write sentimental messages for people on their chest with my vagina.
But I don't know, but the satisfaction they're getting out of that,
I don't
and
know
it's
if
what we
they
said
are
about the
getting
no, but listen,
satisfaction
it's
out of
about what we said about the Bob and Virgin thing the other day. Is that they're the only ones doing it. It's the uniqueness appeal. How many people do you know that can write with a Cokie in their vagina? Just a girl from Amsterdam you haven't even met. I met her. So it's unique. She's doing something, whether it's the craziest thing you can think of, but there is some sort of satisfaction saying, well, I'm the only one who can do that.
I'm fucking hungry.
We'll get there now. You've got a wrap.
That rap's disgusting, though.
Wait, was that for garage wrap or Woolworths
No,
wrap?
it's a fucking Checkers wrap. It's
Oh.
absolutely.
What's in there? Is it
It's supposed to be a
quinoa?
caprese wrap. It's supposed to be like bacon and mozzarella and lettuce, and it's like nice shit, but it's horrible.
What do they charge you for that these days?
Yeah, $20 cheap.
$20. That's fine.
Yeah.
You get a wrap like that with something that we can't pronounce, one of those spices coming out. Quinoa at Woolworths, 46 rand.
Yeah, but Woolworths, fuck you,
Yeah.
Woolworths. I don't buy Woolworths anymore.
Oh, that's a trigger word for me. Not Woolworths, Woolies. Fuck.
I'm just gonna go to Woolies.
No, don't give me into Woolworths.
I know people who
fucking-
shop only at Woolworths.
Yeah,
It's like welcome to the world of groceries at double the price.
yeah. Thank you.
But it's
And if
individually wrapped grapes.
If you go to some spas, even, and like there's a Hobart spa up in Bryanston where I'm, and even a few other ones, the spas are crispier and cleaner than the Woolworths, like much nicer, and the price is just a little bit less. This whole Woolworths thing, someone's going to catch on eventually. Someone's going
Checkers
to be
has-
like, this is a fucking scam.
Checkers has, man. Like Checkers is doing some
Yeah.
fucking legit good stuff.
They got nice, those cooked food sections,
Much
the
better than
minimalist
Wool-
styling,
fuck
the
Wool-
paint.
yeah.
Yeah, they've gone away from
Woolworths is
this
a shithole. I hate
prehistoric.
Woolworths.
I've known for a while now
Everything
Woolworths
is
is a
Woolworths.
joke.
Like if you buy the like desiccated coconut,
What's
little
what's this?
dried little coconut
Oh, is that
shavings,
what it's
like in
called?
a little thing like this for $50 or
Yeah.
something.
Oh,
You son of
or
a
like
bitch.
or like a pre-peeled nachi in a plastic container. And it's 9 rand. And it's nachi's already peeled. And they're like, well, how are we going to keep it preserved? Put it in a container and then sell it to the bastards. Fuck. And then someone's like, wow, this is so clever because I just got my nails done. So they're clever in marketing to gullible, ridiculous, out of this world people. But for everyday plebs like you and me who don't mind peeling a nachi, they don't have me fooled.
But a nachi's
Can't fool me, Willies.
a nachi is an interesting thing because I'll tell you about this. I'll tell you about this later. This is an interesting story.
Is this party discussion?
Party discussion.
So when we're mingling in our party,
But this
and
lady
we're like,
that I
so
met,
nachis.
I met a lady the other day, and she peeled a nachi at my house, and that was a nachi I would not eat. Like, you know how fruit is a
Why?
thing?
Because
it was fucked. You know, like, you've got fruit
like a beaten, battered, soft.
Yes, like, you know, like if you've got old fruit, you just don't throw it away ever. I don't. So I'll have like a 3 nachis that somebody get. People always giving me fruit.
Why?
That's I don't know. My parents are like, do you have any bananas? I'm like, well, no, not at the moment. Well, here's a bunch of bananas.
There we go.
It's like, okay, well, now I've got, and then
I'll get to these eventually.
those bananas, I don't know. They just sit there. Anyway, so those nachos have sat there for 3 weeks.
Damn it.
And they look like, you know,
They're
like
sticking to
dying, like drying out. So this girl's like, can I have, I'm hungry. Can I have that nachi? I was like, yeah, you don't want to eat that nachi. I wouldn't eat that nachi.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, I've got, that's it. I've got sausages. So I've got, funnily enough, Woolworths Bockwurst. I bought a bunch. They're not very nice, actually. I'm disappointed in your Bockwurst.
They taste expensive.
They don't taste expensive. They taste like just Vienna's.
Are they expensive?
They are expensive,
Okay.
but they don't taste expensive. Actually,
Is it a glorified Vienna?
It's like slime. It's like meat slime.
Is it?
It's got a very hot. It's a glorified. It's a double as thick as a Vienna, but it doesn't have real texture. It's like a paste inside.
But I mean, is it just blended udder and eyelids and noses like in most?
Like in but it's
the rest of
but
the
it
car.
says beach smoked and from our deli, but we know where it's from. It's from fucking Escort.
Yeah.
Like we know this.
It's offcuts of those cow hooves and ears. And
Anyway, but so
Still
this
tasty.
girl still ate that nachi. She wouldn't eat the sausage. She said, no, gross. I'm not going to eat that. But I'm going to eat this decaying nachi. And she ate it. I don't know. It seemed okay. I'm surprised. She had 2 nachis, in fact. She had that one and another one.
I mean,
I had weeks ago rejected eating those nachis.
Man, weeks ago is
I've had it for 3 weeks. After the first week, I thought, shit, those nachis have been sitting here for a week. I'm not going to eat those nachis.
it's a little bit pretentious.
And then I thought, well, they looked a bit dry.
Okay,
and
maybe.
And I thought, okay, I should probably throw them away. And then when I did eventually chuck my garbage, whatever, into when the collection came on Tuesday, I thought, fuck, I haven't thrown the nachos away. So they just sat there for another 2 weeks.
Start a compost heap, man.
I've got a compost heap, bro.
Would those not have contributed?
I think they would have, but I'm moving out of that house in the next 2 weeks. So I thought,
you don't want to give your compost to someone else.
Compost to someone else. Fuck those guys. I was gonna just throw them away, but then instead, this girl ate them.
And then she ate.
No, unfortunately not.
She wasn't that hungry. Okay, so I wanted to. I've been doing a lot of weddings and stuff these last 3 years. Just going to so many. All my friends are getting married.
What do you mean doing weddings though?
Just facilitating.
Facilitating.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
but I don't know.
Are
I'm
you
so
always
involved.
are you always-
And I'm part of the groom party or a bachelor or a this or a that or an MC because I try and I do some comedy on the side, which you said I can't promote in the show. At Byron Darvel on Instagram, stand-up comedy, living life to the largest.
I don't mind if you provide.
Thank
I
you.
just don't want you to say next week. But you can actually.
I can. I
It's
don't have
fine.
any
I
shows
don't
next
mind.
week.
You had a show this week,
I did last
which
night.
I
It was
did not
awesome.
go to.
It was fun.
Did people laugh?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
How many people were there?
There was the owner was there and his staff were there, so it was quite full.
Okay.
No, it was busy. And so what I wanted to ask you about was bachelor's parties, right? Because a bachelor party it's a cool thing and it can be done quite well. And from what I've seen, now I've been to like 16 bachelor parties, and not one of them did we dress someone up like a dickhead and beg for money, because that is common.
Yes, it is very, very.
It's
very
not
common.
fun for the bra who's getting married, and it's not fun for his party. It is common, and I'll say it again and again. So you guys who've done it at home, feel
ashamed. You're pathetic.
You're pathetic. And
Like,
I don't mind. We can dress them up and stuff, but you still got to do cool things, because you just look like a puss to everyone. Like no one laughs. Don't do it. What a piece of shit you have to be. But anyways, so I made sure that every bachelor's I went to, I kind of planted those seeds early. Say, cool, I'll come, but can we just not go big on the side of the road? Because I don't want to be privy to that.
Nobody
wants to be
part
privy
of me
to
that thinks that's a good idea.
I don't know where that started. If someone, what is the why?
I don't don't know. I don't understand. I think it's a weird thing in male culture where it's this like, oh yeah, we've got to humiliate each other. Like,
There's a time and place. I get that.
What's the time and place to humiliate your friends?
When you're drinking and having fun a bit, when you're trying to assert authority over women.
Yeah, but not. What do you mean assert authority over women? Jeez, Byron. He says in a pink dress.
No, when you're trying to.
When I'm asserting my authority over women, I like to humiliate other men.
No, I think what I meant. I used big words. It's like when you're trying to impress girls. That's not doesn't make it right, but that is the time and place.
No, I don't mind if you're like teasing or like busting balls. I'm saying like I don't want to like ritually humiliate someone in the street. I've been to high school. Yeah. I don't need to do it again.
You got bullied for 6 years.
Yeah.
I know what it's like.
That 7th year of high school was really tough. So I don't want to have to do that shit. I don't understand it. None of my friends are into that.
Okay, so
how
many bachelor's parties have you been to, and how many of them were genuinely fun, and how many were like, I don't see the point? Do you see the point in bachelor parties in general? Do you think it's fun?
Yeah, they are fun.
It's a clever thing. It's a cool thing to do. Or
I've been to quite a few because all my friends are married. So the best ones are the ones.
Yeah.
The best ones are the ones without paintball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone wants to do paintball.
Everybody, but that's an Afrikaans thing, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know if English. But
no,
even the Americans do fucking paintball.
No, everyone does.
I went to my cousin's wedding in America last year. Paintball. I was like, why are we doing this? It's not fun. It hurts.
Yeah, we've got this.
It really hurts. And they've got this thing where it's like, oh, let's turn the fucking CO2 all the way to the max, and then we play without shirts on, so that for the rest of the week you're absolutely buggered. Like.
That you get shot once and then 3 weeks later, like, is that a hickey? Like, no, I played paintball. 3 weeks ago.
Oh, I see you've got horrible tumors. No, it's just paintball.
No, it's paintball. You know,
so paintball is a horrible thing. I hate it. I fucking hate paintball, and I'll tell you why I hate paintball.
Okay.
Because I'm fucking short-sighted. Guess what? I wear glasses.
Yeah.
I'm only not wearing glasses now because I think it looks stupid.
Yeah.
And I think that they
and the
reflect.
cap doesn't at all.
The cap looks. No, this fucking cap's cool.
We don't look stupid.
No, but no, they reflect in the light, and I don't know. I didn't wear them for the first episode.
No, that's fine. It's your body. You do. I don't.
Yes, it's my body.
I don't care.
I will do what I like. But I just thought to myself, okay, so I'm short-sighted. So
getting caught up in
fucking contact lenses, Andrew. Well, I can't. Do you know why? They fall out.
Yeah.
I wore contact lenses when I still played cricket, and I ran up to bowl, and they just fell out of my eyes.
If you play paintball short-sighted, you could become no-sighted. You know what I mean?
Now I've tried to play paintball with my glasses, with that mask, and it just fucking fogs up.
It does.
And it hurts, and I can't see. So then I don't wear my glasses, but then I can't see.
Yeah.
So all I end up doing is either running around like, oh guys, and getting shot, or I pretend, or it's just like real war where nothing happens, and I just sit.
You camp.
I just camp quietly, and then I hear these things
just praying,
and I'm going, and I do. I sit like this.
Yeah, you huddle, and you like really want to pee. If you ever, as the paintball game starts, everyone scatters out there, and you're like, right and go, and the first thing you're gonna do is wee. I'm like, fuck, a little bit of pee's trying to come out, and guys are running around there. And you sit there, and you got your rugby shorts on, and you have a little wee like that, and you're doing this to make sure. I don't get nervous. I think I get excited because I don't mind the paintball, but I always need to.
I really do mind the paintball because I can't see. It's a fucking big problem,
It won't make you feel better.
I'm such a nerd.
Even the guys that are wearing just the masks, and anybody can vouch for this. Anybody's played paintball. They fog up after 5 minutes. No matter if you, I try and do this. I try and go in my suits. I try and breathe down. It doesn't work. It just
it's always so hot.
And you clean it as you're cleaning. Oh, guys.
We live in a hot country, and then you're wearing these overalls, and then you're running around. I don't know. Paintball's horrible.
Some of it's fun, and I think it's really fun every 4 or 5 years, but too much. Unless you're one of those junkies that are like, yo, man, I spend my salary on this shit. Then I'm like, oh, Jesus. Dude,
those paintball experts. They think it's like real war. No.
We've been to paintball parties.
I would die. If war is like paintball, then I'm dead.
Yeah. No, I'm dead as well.
So
I lost a few days, but then I died.
Because everybody in paintball gets shot, but I can never shoot anyone. I don't think I've ever managed to hit someone in paintball.
You've never just claimed a false one and said, hey, man, I totally got you, Sully.
I don't know.
You just look around, and Sully's like, yeah, no, that was you.
Anyway.
Have you ever been to paintball? We had this as well in one of I don't know if you remember my friend Warwick, the Oak with the Blonde hair. We were two things with Warwick, right? And then we were playing. We just come off of our doing our one round there, getting some water, getting to go in again. All these fucking pros were 2 tables from us. Gear, shiny guns, belts, canisters, paint grenade.
Grenades.
Yeah, like the fucking works. And the one of them comes up to us in his whole kit. He says, "Hey, do you guys want to play against us?" Like, there's only one answer for you, sir. No. And he's like, and he tries to do convincing, and he opens up to you. No, guys, we're not that good. We're off season.
And then Bert's like, the guy's sharpening his knife.
Yeah. He's like in the background. Hey, what did they say? It's like, why are you guys American?
It's like, why have you got real ammunition?
Yeah. And they fucking freeze.
You alive,
boy. And there's only so often you can say, no, we fine. You know, with a smile. No. Yeah, it's my friend's birthday. No, come, it'll be fine. No, man. No, we fine. No, we fine. Eventually you have to say, so please, we don't want to fuck off. And then he's all upset because we don't want to get fucking raped by them in a paintball game. And then you see them later taking it serious. I saw him fighting with his wife, the same guy, 10 minutes later, because his wife had the kids and they were busy shouting over paintballs and what a mess.
The shit behind paintball,
a fucking mess.
I'll tell you what it is.
So it was funny.
You always end up buying too many fucking bullets or balls or whatever.
Well, don't get it wrong, because they're going to be like, it's not called bullets.
So you buy 5,000 of these fucking things, and then I'm the idiot that's left with them at the end because I'm cowering in behind the
you got a full canister,
Oh, I still got some, guys.
Like, okay, take some. Don't leave me. Just don't leave me. Take some. Yeah. You want to give them to your friend.
Capture the flame.
And they always say, if it falls out, don't put it back in.
But you do.
Every fucking person.
Yeah.
It's like food. 10 seconds. Put it back in, and then later on your gun jams. You go to the guy. I don't know what happened.
It's just sand.
It's just jam, yeah. And he opens it. Like the sands of time. Like it's seen in The Mummy where Arnold Foster comes to the keyhole. That's your gun. But that's paintball. And so we deviated there. The paintball, that's okay. That's fine. But bachelor's parties in general, I think I've been to all of them are cool. Obviously, some end up in the strip clubs, which again for me is quite shanty. Of like the 15 or 16 I went to.
Listen,
but
why is it? Well, okay, but why is it that I'm just taking the time here? Okay, so why is it that? Okay, so strip clubs. That's the most depressing place in the world.
Fuck yeah.
Like a casino is just behind it. Yeah, top 10, but strip club most. Because the last time my friend Lawrence got married, like in August. Okay, so yeah, Lawrence gets married, and my friend Kyle's wife. So we're the two best men, Kyle.
Best men forever.
And so his wife says, "You guys aren't going to a strip club. We're going away for a weekend. Cool. We're gonna have a fun time." But she's like, "No, you should go to Teasers. You should go there. It'll be funny. Take Lawrence."
It's like one of the
because he's like a big nerd, you know. So we're like, okay. So just me and Lawrence and Kyle went to this man. And so the thing is, we've all got this thing for redhead. So we see this redhead. Now the thing with Teasers, right?
Is this pre Lolly Jackson, post Lolly Jackson?
No, this is last month.
Oh, last month. Oh, sorry.
This August.
Oh, okay.
2 months ago. So we're so we're there, and I didn't know actually that the whole strip club thing. First of all, you're going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because what happens is I walk into this place. So I've been to one strip club before that, which was also shit. Flamingos in Church Street. So
never heard of that one.
Pretty dodge. But okay.
You stay on Church Street now.
I know.
How convenient.
Yeah. So anyway, so we went to Teasers, and I'm sitting down. I'm saying, wow, but all these strippers are just talking to guys. Like they're sitting down at the tables, and these strippers are just talking to them. I'm like, you have to pay for them to like, talk to you, or so I'm thinking, nah.
You have to flag one down.
So I'm waiting for them to, strip or whatever, and they don't. So they do every now and then. But they're not very good at pole dancing either. Like the one that did do her show, she had like flames. She actually had like a lighter fluid and was like throwing it out on the stage.
Or on the pole?
On the stage. Not on the pole. And then this maid would come onto the stage and then clean the pole of the oil.
Of the oil and body fluids. And
I was like,
vaginal juice.
This is just really degrading. Like I was like, okay. But then this redhead, beautiful redhead, and we're like, okay, let's get her. Let's talk to her. Maybe we will get her to do a table dance. This is where they get you, Byron. This is where these people like take all your money because they talk to you for a long time, and you're thinking, you're in a strip club, and you know that they're there to take your money, but she really likes me.
Yeah.
Wow. She actually.
You guys are clicking.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. I know she's a stripper
Yeah.
and we're paying money, but she's talking to me. And I realized when all my money had gone away that she's a stripper.
She doesn't give a flying fuck.
No.
About you. She doesn't remember. You probably remember everything about it, all the details.
I remember her miserable drug-addicted life that she told me about, and her child out of wedlock.
Put that aside.
Oh my God, she told me all about her child.
But that does sound like she opened up too much to you, though. That is odd.
But apparently this is a thing they do because you feel bad for them.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, okay.
Because she told me all about how she had this kid. And then I saw this one stripper with like a C-section scar. I'm just like...
That's not the right industry, hey? Surely.
I'm like, yeah. So I feel...
You felt used.
I felt very used,
but
Byron.
Imagine how you feel used after one session there, 1 hour session there. She's been doing that for 6 hours every day for the last couple of years. Yeah, but you can't even comprehend how used you can feel in that regard.
Oh man, I don't know. They make a lot of money.
They do, hey?
Yeah, well, I mean, geez, just from us they made, I don't know.
Don't say it.
All of our money. It was,
all 500 grand that they put it together.
No.
5 grand, probably easy 5 grand.
No, okay, it wasn't 5 grand, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's more money than I intended to spend on. And what did she do? You know, like she's just take her clothes off. I'm looking at this going,
just like that, double Dutch.
and I'm going, this is the least arousing thing I've ever experienced. Yeah. I think crying is more attractive than what I'm seeing right now.
Did you go full naked or just top naked?
Full naked.
And dancing and moving. You got to see into all the windows. Not appetite. Then you guys left.
Yeah, and then we left.
But were you guys drunk or a little bit tipsy kind of thing? Or
no,
nothing?
Not really. Like because the other stuff was too expensive.
Yeah. So listen, a strip club really isn't what it's cracked out to be. I think it's...
What is the point?
It's a once-off or twice-off thing. Yeah. It's... I don't know. I feel like there's this ongoing lie that everyone keeps saying, we love it, we like it, and behind that is nothing. Like, I don't know anybody in their right mind who seeks genuine satisfaction out of that. You know?
I see there's a bunch of really depressing-looking old men that go there.
Yeah, I think those guys, if you got a lot of money and you go in there and you're just getting laid, you're just having sex. That's short-term.
That's prostitution.
Yeah, that's short-term satisfaction.
Do you think all strippers are prostitutes, though?
Definitely not.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit are. I think some of them are.
Let's ask the guys.
What do they do in the private, those private shows? What do you think they're doing?
No, yeah, they.
Do you think you could get a tuggy from a prostitute?
Yeah, you get a blowjob from a prostitute.
So then they're prostitutes.
Yeah, but not all of them.
I mean, from a strip.
If they don't go upstairs with you, then they're not a prostitute. They're like, no, I'm going to stay down here. You know what I mean?
I don't want to get a stripper to give me a hand job. Yeah, I think I'll feel too sad. Like, I want a woman to love me for me.
And not have to pay her. Yeah.
And that's like with like this happened to me last week. Not having sex with a stripper.
Not paying someone for sex, yeah.
So last week, so I watched the Springboks play last week and I was pretty convinced we were going to win because, we were 18 points ahead or something. So I thought, wow, they're probably going to win. This is great. And we were at one of these places where they put the tables out. It's outside of a bar and they've got a big screen, you know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, sports bar vibes.
Yeah. So all these promo girls were behind us. But they were on their break.
That's a gateway job to stripping.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a gateway job. Yeah.
There were more promo girls than people there.
Fucking
hell. It was about 20, 30 promo chicks.
What were they?
Different brands.
What were they promoting? Because it's usually written here.
They were promoting some rum shit. I don't know. They had black dresses. They were proper 8 out of 10 pro. Some of the promo girls are like 5
out of 10.
Like tired looking, old, fat.
Yeah,
horrible. But these ones were not. They were young. But I'm thinking to myself, okay, they're not doing their promo thing. So I was pretty drunk by about 6 o'clock.
Pretty confident?
Springboks, I'm confident we're going to win. I'm thinking, fuck it. Are we going to beat the All Blacks twice this year? Yeah, why not? Hey, this is great. Cool, it's possible. So I've got this big piece of ice. Because we had, I don't know, fucking SA Breweries was sponsoring this thing.
Yeah.
But like all the beer was hot. It was so badly organized, man. So we had these Castle Lights in a thing of ice, and it was like all congealed. The ice had sort of melted and then refrozen. So I had this block of ice about this big, and I was wearing it as a hat.
Fucking
And I was sitting there going, hey,
look at me.
look at me, I'm so funny. And all my friends are like, this is so, I don't know why.
Yeah.
And then these girls were laughing, and I was like, and they were like really, really laughing, like canning themselves because I'm wearing ice as a hat. So I'm turning around, and I'm like, hey, what's up, you know, because I'm full of confidence now, you know, because usually I'm shy as fuck. So now I'm talking to these girls, and I'm really thinking, yeah, man, this ice hat, well, it's peacocking, man.
Yeah.
I have no personality, but I'm wearing a hat made of ice. So it's happening for me. So I'm talking to them and laughing, and I get the one's name. The other one's kind of dumb, so she tried to make a joke, and then I didn't laugh at it because it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And then she tried to make the same joke with another person, another friend, and he didn't laugh either at the same stupid joke.
You should have laughed. You would have.
I didn't even know it was a joke.
Oh yeah.
But then I noticed it was a joke when she tried to make the same joke again. And so I'm thinking, wow, it's really going well, these promo girls. And I'm forgetting. The promo girls. They're not working, but they're on their 2-hour break. So they're talking to us. I'm I'm thinking, yes, it's going so well.
Lost track of that. Okay.
And I even forgot that they were promo girls. Listen, promo girls are the whoriest whores in the world.
Yeah.
The street hookers are are more ethical than promo girls. Like street whores.
Yeah.
A crack whore is more ethical than, because here I am, I'm a bit drunk, and I'm thinking they like me for me, Byron.
Look how much they're laughing.
Look how much they're laughing at me, and it's their break, so they're not promoing now.
Yeah. But little did you realize.
20 minutes later, the game's over. I'm talking to my friends, promo girls get up, walk away. I'm thinking, whatever. They come back. How's it, guys? Do you want to buy a tequila? I was like, oh, no. We're drinking this. Tequila's expensive. It's more expensive from you than it is from the bar. So I'm not going to buy it from you.
That's for sure.
That is a waste of my money.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Come on, guys.
And I'm thinking, wow, you're just a horrible, horrible
You sellout bitch.
And I just,
fuck you.
And they just completely dead ignored us. Like we were nobody.
And then off to the next table.
Yeah.
To get
same story.
hopefully rejected again.
Yeah. And I'm just thinking to myself, well, never. So, and this is the rule, man. Just never think that a hired gun is hitting on you. Like if she's a waitress, or a stripper, or a promo girl, or a whore, she doesn't like you.
Those four. That's good for to remember.
Yeah. Stripper, promo girl, waitress, and a whore.
Don't buy into it.
Don't buy into it.
Find yourself a nice old American country gal from Wisconsin, or
just a nice girl who isn't interested in your anything.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't want to sell you something. If she's trying to sell you something, walk away.
Thank you.
That's my little tip. That's my tip for you. I've got another story for you at the party. I'll tell you later.
So thank you, Andrew.
Cheers.
That was a very strong ending. I would like to add one last thing. Just one more strong American thought that you can leave our viewers with. If there's one American thing that we could practice at home to be better Americans, what is it?
Hate the government. The government isn't your friend.
Couldn't have said it better
Fuck
myself.
the government.
Fuck the guy. Not just the one where you are, just
No,
wherever you are.
particularly the one in South Africa.
Okay, there we go.
They're not your friend. They are bad people.
We're your friends.
We're
follow
your
you.
friends.
We'll
Follow us on Instagram.
And
We don't have an Instagram.
follow me on Instagram at Byron Dog.
But we're gonna soon release our we're gonna release this as proper podcast, audio podcast.
on iTunes and
As soon as I
Spotify.
can figure out how to mix it,
We'll be
then
fine.
we'll do that.
Thank you guys for watching the show. Go fuck yourselves. And remember to subscribe or not. We don't care. But we do a little bit deep down inside.
Comment even if it's fuck you, like even if you say fuck you, something. We just want one YouTube comment.
Take it easy. Over and out. America.
Is
All American. Let's go wrestle. Let's go wrestle naked. Whew. That's going to go over an hour. That's going to be quite cool.